If an advisor tells you this, run away. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to show you reasons or why if an advisor says something, probably want to be more skeptical about working with that person. One of the first things that we see from people who look to work with other advisors of what they tell us they received is, you should invest in this vehicle. If someone is either telling you to invest in one particular investment or telling you that you have to invest in this investment to work with them, in my mind, that's not a true fiduciary. That is someone trying to push a product or push an investment for you to do. You want to work with someone who is going to be more aware and sitting on the same side of the table as you to help you make the best decision. You want someone that's going to show you different options, different pros and cons. You want someone that's going to serve more as a CFO, not as a product salesperson. You want someone who's going to help you make those decisions and sit on the same side of the table of you to decide, hey, should we do this investment? Should we do this one? So if someone's leading with a product or an investment talking about how great it is, that's typically a red flag in my mind. The other red flag in my mind is if that advisor emphasizes the performance they have done, or we can get you X amount of return over time. In my mind, that is just someone trying to sell you to get on board and work with them. With our clients, we never want to promise them that we will do better than the market, because at the end of the day, no one knows what the market will do. Our goal is to beat the market, and we have strategies in place that we feel confident that, hey, we think we can do that, but we would never promise clients. We'd actually under-promise clients, and we tell them, hey, if you work with us, expect us to underperform the market, because all of our planning is going to make up for it. So even if we did, you're still getting more value is ultimately what we're trying to position there. And so just be aware of that. If they're really, really talking about how great they're going to do, they don't really have control over what the market's going to do over time, and you can't really time the market. So just be aware of that. Another point, if an advisor says, oh, sorry, we don't do tax planning, you're going to have to see a CPA for that. In my mind, that's a big red flag. That means you're probably going to be paying a higher fee if you work with them, and you're not going to get comprehensive help. You want to work with a financial planner, a retirement planner who specializes in tax planning. Someone that's going to help you with things like Roth conversions, decide how much you should do, or if you even should do it at all. Someone that's going to help you with charitable planning strategies. Someone who's going to help you with tax loss harvesting on your non-qualified accounts. Someone that's going to help look at your tax return every year and see if there's any advantageous things you can do there. Someone who's going to really look at the tax planning piece wholeheartedly rather than just telling you, go see someone else. You also want someone who will work closely with your CPA, so you've got a team working together on that plan. Another point is, if that advisor can't answer how they differentiate from the competition, that would potentially be another red flag in my mind. You want to work with someone who's confident with the services they deliver and someone who's delivering higher level services than their competition. If they don't have anything necessarily that sounds different or seems different than the industry, it may not be worth paying that same fee knowing you could pay that same fee somewhere else. So for example, like a firm like us, one thing that differentiates us is our tax planning. Most firms only do investment management we just talked about. Well, we get a lot of people that work with us where they're paying the same fee with a bigger firm that'll leave nameless. Whereas if they come with us, they're going to get the same type of professional management with their investments, but they're also going to get way more service. And we follow a 5-pillar approach, and so that's what differentiates us from most. We talk about things like income planning, estate planning, healthcare planning, investment planning, which is what everyone does, tax planning, but that's what differentiates us there. If an advisor says I or me a lot during that conversation with them, in my mind, that is also a red flag. And the reason that's a red flag is, one, what happens if something happens to them, right? Who's going to be your advisor? You're going to probably have to find a different team or a different advisor. The other reason is, if they say I or me, who else is helping them? Are they the only one that's responsible for what you've saved for the last 30, 40 years? Or would you rather have a team of people that are working together for you so you have different eyes on your situation to make sure you don't miss anything, but also have different people with different specialties and different strengths to work with you to build out that plan? And so that's something that we believe in here, is that we don't take an individual approach. We take a team approach. None of our clients are individual clients. We all work together, and we all make sure that we specialize in what we're best at to get that client the end result. So we take more of a boutique approach where, hey, we're going to give a higher level service to a select amount of clients. We're not going to try to work with everyone, because we know what we do, we can't do for everyone. We want to deliver that level of service out there, and I know that I couldn't personally do it by myself. It takes a team of people to be able to deliver that amount of service. So if they're an individual, nothing necessarily wrong with that. There's good advisors out there, do not get me wrong, but would you rather have an individual or a team? We've decided at Peak Retirement Planning, we feel like the team approach is much more fruitful for the client, and they're going to get way more value out of it long term. And we feel it's more valuable too because we get to focus in on what we enjoy the most. So hopefully this video is helpful for you if you're looking for an advisor, or maybe you have an advisor, you're looking for a second opinion. If you want more of our guidance to kind of tell you and give you a feel of, hey, are you in a good position? Should you look to explore further? Go ahead and apply for a call with us down below in the description, and we'll see maybe if we're a good fit to work together, or maybe we're not a good fit since we do work with that specific crowd. If that's the case, and we'll help maybe direct you to where you should be going, or direct you to someone that may be able to best serve you. So any way we can be of service to you, just let us know, and we'd be glad to help.